It's springtime in England, and that means bluebells. And for me, it means making coffee in the woods, which is wonderful. I love it. Even if I did have to just gently hop over a keep out sign to get in here, and then treading very carefully, of course, to dodge all the bluebells and to leave no trace when I left. And that keep out sign, I guess for these empty, unused woods would be fair enough. I guess if it was protecting some sort of Garden of Eden paradise filled with pristine wildlife. But unfortunately it's not working, because as a country we've become so disconnected from our land so that we don't really notice all that we have lost until it's too late. Now, let me turn this camera around from my idyllic bluebell cup of coffee and show you this instead. Some epic quantities of fly tipping. Literal, massive, giant mounds of fly tipping. Oh, it absolutely stinks. It stinks of toxic chemicals, and the puddles are beautifully bright coloured with all sorts of revolting toxicness in there. And look at the size of it. Hundreds of metres of woodland totally cleared out and filled with shredded rubbish. Literally every single metre of this place is filled with shredded plastic. Tons, hundreds and hundreds of tons of shredded plastic and stinking rubbish. It's horrible. Really, really, really horrible. But who's to blame and what's to be done about it? I mean, clearly the dodgy geezers who've done all of this need dealing with. But I think the issues go beyond that, really, to be about us. Actually, let me not blame you in this. I'll blame myself. The issues here are me living this single-use, disposable, buy stuff, chuck it away lifestyle. Because there's one thing about chucking a bit of litter, a crisp packet in the woods, not good, of course, but what about when you chuck your crisp packet in the bin? It just gets disposed of somewhere else, either here in this beautiful bluebell wood in England, or shipped off to some poor country elsewhere in the world for them to deal with it all. But it's also the industries who make cheap, disposable, throwaway stuff that we just consume, and with packaging that lasts for hundreds and hundreds of years after being just used once. So it's down to the industries as well, more than the individuals myself. And then maybe you can't blame them either, because they're just trying to pay their bills and earn a living and stuff. So I think beyond that, it comes down to the system, the bigger picture system. We need to change our relationship with nature to not be so disconnected from the natural world that we forget the impact of the way we live our lives, and being so disconnected with the outdoors that we don't see or notice the slow, silent devastation of it. And also, government needs to start taxing industries and companies, businesses that are producing harmful, polluting, damaging stuff, and charge them to get it tidied up, and add taxes on that ripple down onto consumers and put us off buying stuff which seems cheap at first, but with a long multi-generational impact on the natural world. And the flip side of the taxes is to subsidize industries who are doing good stuff, who are sorting out the problems and looking for solutions. So taxes, subsidies, getting people out into nature to start to care more and commit to voting for governments who are going to actually do stuff about all of this, not just pay lip service. So Here I am, a caffeinated rant on top of a very smelly rubbish dump. Don't think I've got anything else to say.